Welcome back to Selena's table and our little Aussie homestead. I want to do a real quick video for you today in the kitchen, making some seasonings to use instead of just regular old salt and pepper. If you've seen my spices video, I've got some more rubs and things like that in there, and other kind of seasonings, you know, your taco seasonings and things like that. This is more your replacements for salt and pepper specifically, okay? I did have a question from, and please forgive me if I do pronounce your name wrong, but I think it's Sheila Dunn, wanting to know how to make Aromat. Aromat being a seasoning blend that people use, especially I think in America, so I've never heard of it here specifically, but I do make a seasoning very similar to it. I looked it up and I couldn't believe actually how similar it was, that I've just been using for years anyway. So I'm going to quickly run through my Aromat seasoning dupe, and also just a couple of other things that I use on the regular as a salt and pepper alternative. You will see if you've been watching my videos for a while that I do use salt and pepper on its own a lot, but sometimes you just want to give it that extra kick without preservatives and fillers and things like that. So these are all homemade using just natural ingredients. A lot, well, some has come out of my garden, but let's get into it and I'll show you these few salt and pepper alternatives. For my version of homemade Aromat, or just general purpose seasoning that's savoury, I'm just going to use my little jars here. I got these from Kmart. They're like 300 mils, I think. They have a little silver lid and we just pop them in the dishwasher and reuse them. Okay, you can use recycled jars or whatever you like. So I've got my little canning funnel. What I've got here is a coffee grinder or herb and spice grinder and some dehydrated mushrooms. I dehydrated these mushrooms in our dehydrator. They're just store-bought mushrooms, and I dehydrate them for about 10 hours or until they are crispy. You hear that? Okay, and then I slice them first, sorry, and then I pop them in just a jar. They smell incredible. Even if you don't like mushrooms, this is that flavor that just gives every savory dish that incredible smell and taste. That's the main ingredient to this Aromat, and it's also this is how I make my mushroom salt. So my mushroom salt is just the mushrooms and salt without the other ingredients. Okay, so I'll just crush them in this until we get a fine powder. That's mushroom powder. Don't worry about the smoke, it's not really smoke, it's actually just mushroom dust. Do is mix them into this jar. So that was just this container, and that holds about half a cup, 3/4 of a cup, okay? So I'm going to do 2 of those. You can use a blender. The reason I don't use a blender is because it's just too big of a volume for what I'm actually processing here. But this essentially coffee grinder is just a mini blender. I'm going to add a teaspoon of garlic powder and a teaspoon of onion powder. And I was corrected on the use of these little oxygen absorber things. They're useless, apparently. So there you go. You learn something every day. So that's 1 teaspoon of the onion. And I just get my bulk onion and garlic from a commercial wholesaler. So if you have access to some kind of bulk buying capacity, in Australia we don't have as many options as they do in America, but we do have commercial wholesalers and some of them are happy to sell to the public. So there's my teaspoon of garlic powder. Okay, to that I want to add 1/4 teaspoon, or not even, probably 1/8 teaspoon of turmeric. and then it's salt and pepper. So pepper, we want a half teaspoon. Give it a stir. And then some salt. Sea salt in granular form. And I'm going to add 1 cup to that much mushroom powder. Sometimes I will put the salt through this as well, especially if I get a coarser grind than I'm actually wanting. And because I've got some clumpy bits of onion and garlic in there, I am going to just run a little bit through. And it just makes the salt super fine. Okay. So that's my version of the Aromat seasoning, or my mushroom salt that I normally would make anyway. Sometimes I don't put the garlic and onion in there depending on what you want to do. But yeah, there's some really delicious seasoning salt. Add it to anything savoury and just see how much flavour it really does impart. My next one I'm going to make is celery salt. Now you see this one for sale in the supermarket all the time. Well, we're going to make it at home. So again, what I did was I dehydrated actually just celery leaves. So you know when you cut off the leaves of your celery and you usually just toss them out, or you might put them into a stock. So what I did was I ran them through my dehydrator, and then I have already run them through the coffee grinder, and I have celery powder. Okay? I'm not going to bother rinsing this out because it's really only had the mushroom, garlic and onion in it. But I want 1/3 of a cup of my celery. Oh, look, there's a leaf still there. So what we might do is run it through. Okay, celery powder. There we go, with a little bit of mushroom in there, but that's good. Okay, this time I want 1/2 cup of salt. And I'm actually going to run half of it through the grinder. One reason for that is actually to kind of clean out the grinder a bit, to get the green, the celery out of there, and also just to make the salt finer. So just like that, long. Okay. And then the other half. Celery salt. And the last one I'm going to make today, I said this was a quick video, is just your all-purpose herb salt. So think veggie salt, I think is another word for it. And I'm just going to use my Italian herb blend. Now I buy this one commercially from the kitchen wholesaler. Again, you can definitely grow all these herbs on your own and then dehydrate them. I just don't seem to be able to grow as many as I go through. So I do buy my Italian herb mix, which is really just basil, oregano. There is some tomato powder in there. I think there's a little bit of chili powder in there, and I think that's all it is. But yeah, an Italian herb blend, okay? So we want that straight into our bowl. A third of a cup. Oh, we need to grind it up. So not straight into our bowl. A third of a cup into our grinder. If you do want to make all these salts in one go, like I am today, do it in this order. Start with the mushroom aromat salt, then the celery salt, and then the herb salt, because the herb salt will be even more intense and more delicious with just a tiny bit of that celery salt in it and a little bit of the leftover of that mushroom. Okay, so that's the order you want to do it in. Don't do it green to white as well, because as you can see, they are different colors and you'll end up with green mushroom salt. Don't tell anyone who doesn't like mushrooms that that's what's in it either. Obviously an allergy is different, but if someone just says they don't like them, see how they feel about that. I have children who will not touch a mushroom, but they absolutely adore that special seasoning on anything that I make them. So there is the mixed herb powder. Okay, and the same as the celery salt, we want 3/4 of a cup, or about a half to 3/4. And we will blend half of this again. Okay, and this time we could scrape off any of that residue. And I'm just going to call this Aromat Savoury Seasoning, celery salt, and herb salt. I was asked in the comment section where I get this sticker paper. So I just got this off eBay and it was called matte sticker printer paper, I think. So there we go. But you can use any kind of label maker that you have, or label stickers, pretty stickers. You can do whatever you like to label your jars. And I will do a video in the future where I use the celery salt to actually make a KFC style chicken coating. So maybe have that one ready. So there we go. Thank you so much for spending time with me in the kitchen today as we made our 3 little salts. I hope that this helps anyone looking to like get rid of some of the preservatives in the commercial stuff, and give them a try. See what you think, see which ones are your favorite. You don't always have to make all 3. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for spending time with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.